My opponent and I agree that same-sex marriage, employment discrimination, and bullying are all important issues for the LGBT movement. The question for this debate is what order those issues should be addressed in. The fundamental argument that I have made, which my opponent did not respond to, is that prioritizing same-sex marriage is the best way to achieve gains in the areas of employment discrimination and bullying. Same-sex marriage is the most visible issue of the LGBT movement. It consistently gets the most media and public attention whenever it's brought to the forefront. The achievement of same-sex marriage would therefore be a unique symbolic gesture, showing that the LGBT lifestyle is legitimate. Soon after this happened, employment discrimination and bullying would surely be significantly curtailed, since the societal norm that it is okay to treat LGBT people as second-class citizens would be abolished. My opponent says that employment discrimination and bullying should be more visible, but the fact is that they simply aren't. Only same-sex marriage has the power to catch people's attention and change the way they think about LGBT people. My opponent also said that recent anti-bullying legislation proves that same-sex marriage isn't necessary to fight this problem. But the fact is that these laws are small in scope, difficult to enforce, and not widespread in the country. Only by changing the way that society thinks about LGBT people can we create a broad consensus that ending bullying and employment discrimination is necessary. My opponent's rebuttal to this claim is simply that same-sex marriage excludes certain LGBT people, such as non-traditional families and transgendered people. But this framing misses the point. Even if not every LGBT person could benefit directly from marriage equality, they would all benefit from the symbolic statement that it makes. The laws of the status quo codify inequality and say that the only lifestyle recognized by the government is the heterosexual one. Same-sex marriage would challenge the fundamental idea that the heterosexual lifestyle is the only acceptable one, which could open the door for any family unit or transgender person to enjoy their lifestyle without fear of discrimination. Same-sex marriage would touch the lives of every person in America, and therefore I ask that you affirm.